Well, episode 4. Now, finally. Probably actually hasn't been that long, to be honest. It felt like it though. A lot of same stuff, but a lot of different stuff. I don't know, bro. Like, with the support, at least I'm doing certain sections. It's easy to tell my progress. With this, there's so much that I've been doing. For example, this custom lift hill. I did an entire custom lift hill as well as what's it called, a custom catwalk for the lift hill. This shit took me fucking forever, especially the top and bottom parts. Well, the straight parts are easy enough, but here is this is something I made off camera. It is I know I'd spent so fucking long, and I did. I spent like, I mean, I don't even know, I wasn't timing it, but it felt like an hour at least, just fiddling, trying to get some form of a design down, and even then it's not the most accurate thing. It's not, it looks good though, I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite happy with it. I also didn't keep like the center spine, I changed it to like the one on the actual coaster. I don't know why I did actually, because it very clearly ends in the images, but oh well. Yeah, it took a lot of pieces. Pretty sure a few thousand. I may be wrong though, but that's like including all the other catwalks, the transfer track. It's very piece heavy. But it's not actually lagging my game out, surprisingly. This game's very laggy. Even if you have like a good setup, it's really fucking shit. Planet Coaster 2 didn't get announced. Shocker. Even though I was expecting it to. Apparently there's some Frontier stream though later today. And I would not be surprised if they announced it on there. That's kind of the hope. Like I said, this game, man, I'm really struggling. This game is very boring. I forget how boring it is until like I actually try and do stuff. But I'm gonna finish it at least. I think I'm a lot closer to finishing than it feels like as well. Because it looks like I'm quite far away, and to be honest, I still kind of am. Like, I want to get my hopes up and think like I'm near the end or anything, but I've got to do like so much shit still, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I'm quite happy with the lift hill. I think these anti-rollbacks aren't the most realistic thing. There really isn't a better one though. For some reason nobody makes the cover pieces. It's really fucking annoying. Like I choose like some RMC anti-rollback. So again, it was the most realistic one. I'm not going to use a B&M one, like a GCI one. It just wouldn't make sense. Well, neither does an RMC one, to be fair. Yeah, I tried to change my settings so I could play stuff quicker. But I know that you can rebind to play stuff. I think that you can, like, I don't even know. I think it just rebinds your left click in general. So I like set it like G or whatever. So I could just press G the second I get it in line instead of having to press tick or just click off it to save like literally a decent amount of time. Especially considering how many there are. But yeah, it didn't work, and it wanted all my left clicks to be that. So if I wanted to move, if I wanted to do anything, it was with G or whatever I set it to, which is kind of stupid. This game kind of sucks, but I set it back after finishing this because there's literally no point. It was good for the doing the anti-rollbacks because fucking hell they take forever, but it's not too bad. I don't know why I changed it to night here, to be honest. Wait, what? It might have been so I could see the track easier. Oh, one thing that annoyed me so much was the camera. When you see me working on the top, you'll see me move so much, and that's not even my choice. Like when you're that high up, you do like one tiny movement, and it just like changes your camera and moves it like 5,000 meters ahead. It's so annoying. So when I was doing the catwalk, and there's a lot of details with that, I was like trying to shoot myself every time I moved, which is literally every second. It was so annoying. But oh well, another reason why this game sucks. No, it's quite good though. I think one thing I'm kind of debating on is this spine here. I'm not going to change it or anything, it looks fine. But mainly with the catwalk for the brake run. Well, the track I guess, but Yeah, I was what's it called? There's another beam. It's like 300, and this one's 600. So it's like quite literally twice the size. There's no in between. Like a 450 or something would be perfect. But these ones are kind of too big. They're perfect for the lifter, I'd say. But like for the standard track, they're way too big. But the other ones are like a tiny bit too small. So I just kind of stuck with the big ones. But then for the transfer track, I did the smaller ones because it'd be a less used piece of track, you'd imagine. And it'd only be holding the train, whereas like you got to hold like a lot more stuff with the brake run. I mean, again, it doesn't look bad, but like you look at like the transfer track, it's like, oh shit, that looks quite good. And you look at the fucking brake run, and it's like, oh shit, that looks way too big. But then you do it in reverse, and the transfer track looks way too small. I think just an in between for both of them would be perfect, but there isn't one from what I've seen. Speaking of not being one, maybe never mind. Okay, I'll probably upload a few versions of this to the Steam Workshop if there's anything you want to like nab. I doubt there is, but like maybe you want to see the beams. One problem is not everybody has mods though. Also, this was like the only lift motor that I could find. It doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look. I think there's just like a normal motor that would look better. I could just found one in game, but oh well. It's not the end of the world. I did a lot of faffing with the supports here. I don't know why. I'll figure it out soon enough. Oh shit! What was I trying to say there? Oh shit. Yeah, I'll upload at some point a few versions of this to the workshop once I finish. Like one with like no coaster, one with like a 4 meter coaster, one with 1 meter, you know. The 1 meter one being this one, and I think I saved a copy of the 4 meter one before I smoothed it. So you won't need mods or anything, because a lot of people don't have mods. So if anyone wants to download it, then they can. The only difference will be the coaster. I'm not gonna like re-custom support to make sure everything lines up or anything, because a lot of it will be off. I'll just chuck the 4 meter coaster down somewhere in the same position. But I doubt there's much you would want to nab with this. I think maybe parts of the lift hill, because again, it does look good. Like that's just my opinion. Like don't get me wrong, but like, I think it looked quite good, especially with the catwalk in. It's a lot of effort. I think. I don't think there was a quicker way I could have done it either. But it was so time consuming because I'd do the rails, then I'd do the cross ties, then the beam below it or whatever, then the beam below the anti-rollbacks, and then chuck in the anti-rollbacks in the chain, and then that was just the track done. Especially for parts like this, like it just made me want to fucking quit, but oh well, it wasn't too bad. It was quite chill. I think the main thing though is it's a lot more, I'm not going to say like mentally straining or whatever, you know, because it's a fucking game at the end of the day. But it's a lot easier and a lot like more fun, surprisingly, to just like build a coaster and then convert it to 1 meter, because all you're doing is really spamming click and like right click a few times. Like, and you can get an auto clicker that makes it even easier, and it's just so much nicer than whatever this is. Just like detailing. But detailing is like kind of what makes a coaster. You could have a terrible coaster, but if you have super realistic like catwalks or scenery that looks somewhat good, it can like turn again like a pretty fucking shit coaster into something good. So it pays off, but it's a lot more frustrating because a lot of the time stuff just doesn't work out like with this. Like I don't know why I was doing it like this, but one thing I realised after, and I don't know why I didn't realise before, but I don't think it would matter because you could just like weld it on or like put some like flange there or something. But these supports for the catwalk that go straight into the track, they go on the real ones that go directly under the track. Again, I don't think it would matter. I think it may like give more support to the catwalk or whatever, because it extends all the way under it. But I don't think it would be like structurally weak, but it might be better over a longer period of time, you know. So it kind of sucks, but oh well. I think one thing I might change though, because I don't think I'm going to change anything with this video or with the what I've done in this video. But one thing I'm considering changing is the drive tires, because holy shit, they are so bad. There are like 3 different drive tires on the Steam Workshop 3, and they're all terrible. There's one you'll see me use for like this lift motor at the bottom, and it's just it moves and it's actually textured, but it's so chunky and it's so fucking annoying. You'll see it like actually in a sec probably, because I'm doing the chain. Also, I don't know how realistic the chain is. I know they have like the 2 at the bottom and the top, and then they have the chain motor that probably does most of the heavy lifting, but like it kind of sucked. I had a lot of faffing with this. I don't know if I recorded it all because I got the wrong way spinning, which is kind of stupid. I don't know though. But yeah, those are the good drive tires, but I didn't use those because they were so chunky, and there were 2 others that were connected. One looks like shit and another one looks slightly better, but it also looks like shit. I ended up using the slightly better one for the station, but for the pre-lift for some reason I used this like the shit one, like the absolute worst one, and yeah, it's come out pretty bad. So that's probably something I'm considering changing. But other than that, I don't know. Oh, these steps as well. Like, I went actually stupid mode with this. I thought it'd be easy, right? And it might look good on camera now, but it is terrible. Like, you ride it and you can see all the fucking. It doesn't look like someone's actually put effort into making it look good. It looks so bad, but whatever. So I don't think I actually get it on camera or on whatever, you know, the recording of me finishing it, because I'm pretty sure I just like got mad and then went off and came back like a day later. I mean, I'm happy with it though. Like it's come out really well, but like I should have just done it like the same fucking way, bro. Like, even this wasn't right. Like, there was so many gaps and it was so uneven. I finally sorted it out, and then it looks good now. So, but I don't think I have it on recording. But at the same time, it's pretty much all the same until you ride it. But like, you can see the gap. If you pause the video, you can see the gap between the steps. Just get wider and wider, and it just does not look great. But I did it off camera, sorted that out. Then I came back and did this part. And this part is probably one of my favourite parts, because it looks so sick on ride. Like with the steps being at the different angle and stuff, it looks good. But yeah, the catwalk as well took so long. Like the steps were quite easy to copy paste, but it's pretty much the same problem I had with the chain lift. Obviously to a lesser extent though, because I'm doing a lot less with the catwalk. But yeah, I kind of just had to do each part individually. Bring one rail up to the top, bring another rail up to or handrail or whatever, and then bring the connecting beams, and then, you know, all that shit. Also, I don't think I got any of the catwalk details on camera. I think I did that off camera as well, which kind of sucks because they're quite decent. They're just like the Megas Toolkit ones, so you can find them on the workshop if you really cared about nabbing them, or again, download it when you're done and just like it'll auto download all the TMTK bits. But yeah, it looks alright, especially when you're moving. But if you like get stuck or you look too hard, you can see a lot of misaligned stuff. Not crazy misaligned, but like it doesn't look perfect, and that's like my my one thing. I kind of rushed it a bit. But, ow. I don't think it's the end of the world. It's come out pretty well. Especially like on ride, it looks solid. I think I also faffed around with these supports for a while. Like figuring out how to connect them, I ended up just like doing what I did for the other one, but added the central like pillar, I guess. It looks fine. It's a very interesting process. I think you can see right there one of the misaligned parts, which kind of sucks. That's actually really annoying, but like I can't be bothered because I'd have to move the entire thing. And again, you're not going to see it. Like the off-ride shots will be so far away you won't be able to see it. And clipping as well. Clipping has actually been quite fine. Like when I place something in it, it doesn't like try and do that ugly ass clipping and shit. Unless it's with the pits for some reason. Those pits, like they didn't have clipping before, but then I came back to them recently and they just... if you stand still and look at them, there's like obvious clipping. It's so annoying. So I've done it for like the ones I've looked at. I think I've looked at them all actually. So I might have done them all, but yeah, it looks fun. I don't think I'm, yeah, I'm not gonna, in this video, oh, give me a sec, I need to pull up, okay, yeah, I don't think for the next, I don't think in this video I've, done enough detailing in the pits. Like I've done some of the realism stuff. Like I've added like ladders, drainage. It's not crazy stuff though. I still think I'm gonna theme it, like to an extent. But it really depends how minimalistic I go for. I think I'm just gonna do the station before I figure out anything else. Again, I've got like a bit of a theme in my head of what I want this to be. But like actually pulling it off might become a bit of a task. So yeah, it's interesting though. But yeah, fuck. Oh yeah, yeah. There's not much detail in the pits. That's what I was trying to say. I've done like the essential stuff, like to an extent. That you probably need like somewhere to like a fire exit or something. I might chuck one of them down. I'll inspect other tunnels. Probably a Yukon Strikers because that's like the only one that I've been looking for really. But there's like a bunch of footage because they allow people to go down there like occasionally, I think. So it's quite good for doing shit like this. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna theme the pits or tunnels or anything. But like I wanna make it look decent. I've also kind of been iffy with the lighting because on a lot of these Vekoma new gen sit down things, the pits and like they've all got like, I don't know. Imagine I don't know. They all look super similar, so I imagine Vekoma give them like a certain blueprint, you know. Like if you make it like this, it'll like work out or whatever. But I'm not sure. But yeah, they all look very similar, and none of them have lighting in them, so I might not add lighting. I'm gonna add lighting to the coaster in general, probably from the ground, just add some like spotlights or something. So at night, like it looks like actually not like shit. But I don't know. I don't know if I'll add lights to the pits. I might add it to the tunnel, but I think the pits are a bit too much. But yeah, don't be surprised if I come back and try and theme those in a future video. Because they are very bare bones. At the same time, you're not going to see it that much, so I don't think it's the end of the world. Like, you fly through them super quick, but I do want them to, like, decent, you know. One thing I've been struggling to do though was like figure out how I'm gonna blend it in, because again the terrain in this game sucks, and I don't want to add mulch everywhere. I might end up there, maybe anyway. Because there's like a massive divider between the edge of the pits and tunnels, and then like the grass. There's like a massive gap, and it's so annoying. And if you try and cover it up, then the grass just like clips through the wall. And, it's so annoying, man. And I want it to look like somewhat realistic, so having it like be right up against the grass would have been nice. I'll probably have to settle for mulch or something though, which again, it's not the end of the world. And a lot of like these new gen, not even just like, but a lot of these modern coasters in general, to be honest, when they try and do like some form of theming or terrain work, they all just do like it looks like shit. It's like a good shit though, I can't lie. Like some people don't like it, but I think like it actually looks quite nice, like with like the newer grass and the bushes haven't grown in properly and the trees like they're all like shrubs. It looks like, let's be honest, like, it doesn't look great. I don't mind it, and again, because a lot of coasters do it, it's like kind of realistic thing to do as well, and it'd probably be perfect for this coaster. But I don't like work with mulch because it's so annoying. Like you gotta like, if you do any of the smaller pieces, you gotta like spam them a bunch because otherwise there's like noticeable dips between them. Like, they all look so like strange, but whatever. I think here I'm doing the drought tires for the lift too, and you'll see truly how big these things are. Actually, that's not too big, but I need to see it. Oh no, that is massive. Oh, but the things, they look so much better. Oh well, I'll probably just do like the non-shit ones. I might be able to find something on Blender as well that someone's already done and upload that to TMTK, but I think that's way too much effort. So yeah, probably just leave it as is. Actually, I might be able to recreate one in game. So that might be something. But I think it'd be a lot of effort, and there's not much I could do. But I think I can make something better than the current TMTK one, so that'd probably be the goal. I'm really tempted. Actually, I really want to do that now. Shit. Oh well. I'll save it for a future episode. Probably. I'll come back to that. Yeah. I kind of. I want to say I'm losing motivation because I don't know. But I'm gonna complete it. I'm certain I'm gonna complete this coaster. But it's nowhere near as much fun as it was, you know, at the beginning. And I mean, that's to be expected, like, don't get me wrong, but it just, I don't know, it just doesn't feel great. I was kind of, I've kind of, like, my progress hasn't been crazy, like, either, like, don't get me wrong, it's not been bad or anything. I've been playing a lot of, like, games recently. I've been addicted to Assetto Corsa. I say addicted, but, like, I've got a bunch, like, probably, like, 8 hours, and it's been, like, 5 days or something. Which, I mean, again, it's not crazy, but I don't really play games. But I do, but like, I don't play single player games that much. Obviously, ignoring Planet Coaster. Yeah. But here you can see me trying to like, you know, see which the 300 or 600 looks better, and both of them look like shit. So I just decided to go for the 600. The 300 just looked way too thin. Also, you couldn't cover up because this is so annoying as well. Like I couldn't make the track invis. Like a lot of people just do like the swing launch section or whatever if they want to do like some invis track. But that doesn't exist with this, so I have to do a chain lift, which it's all fine for like the brake run or the pre-lift or any of this shit because it turns it invisible. It's perfect, and it travel. You can set the speed for how quick you want it to be, and it's just really good. But the station is where it goes wrong because the track in the station will always be that unless you set it to a swing launch, in which case it sets the entire thing to be invisible, right? But again, there's no swing launch on these fucking Vekomas for some reason. Like I've seen them on like a bunch of random modded coasters, and then there's like they just don't have it for this one, which kind of sucks. So I kind of just had to like layer on the current track, or I could have like settled and made like the actual brake run like chain lift, and then made the station like have its own piece of track, which is like kind of like this, but then I wouldn't be able to run 2 trains because I need the block section, so it's kind of just like all or nothing. And considering I couldn't do all, I just decided to do nothing and just like layer over it. But yeah, it's not the end of the world. It does look good, but you can see the spine sticking out, and there wouldn't be a spine on one of the actual ones. One thing I am happy with though is the connectors. I've like set them upside down, so like the flat sections there, and that's something you see on a lot of the Tacomas. I mean, I think you see it on all of them, for the track, for the brake run, for everything. So I'm kind of annoyed for the lift till I didn't do that, but at the same time it looks good because it dips down to hold the anti-roll backs in the chain. So while it is a bit I'm not gonna say unrealistic, because you could do both, but it's not something that they would have done. I also might change these stairs later on as well, because they're a bit uneven, but you can't really tell on ride. I think that's the main thing. I want it to look good on and off ride, and you're not going to see it either really, so it's not something I'm too stressed about. This circle as well, holy shit. I spent like half an hour trying to figure out how to do it. I've been playing Theme Park Tycoon 2, and it's so much easier in that game. You just select the two pieces, and then you just do the copying. You don't need like the grid piece in the middle, which is kind of really annoying. But it's not the end of the world. I figured it out. I had to like scavenge for like an actual video that explained it. I think you can do it if it's a square though, like the Theme Park Tycoon 2 method. If it's like a rectangle or if it's a bit longer, it just won't make a perfect circle. So you kind of just you have to use the grid piece in the center, which isn't the end of the world. But it took me a while to figure out. This transfer track's really come out well though, like seriously good. Like I think if you look down, you can tell like the curved piece of track is kind of like not perfect, which is a bit annoying. Like I kind of just copied the outside circle and brought it in, and obviously it would be a tighter angle if you were to actually do that. You'd want to make a separate circle, but I didn't, so I just like, it looks really weird, but oh well. I also think this part is a bit too high up as well. Like this, I don't even know what to call it. Like the connectors between the two. It looks so sick, but I think it is a bit too high, and the coaster, like the actual rails, there's nothing I can do about it because the size is just a bit too big. But and the what's it called, the train actually has like pretty like big wheels in game as well. You'll see clipping with the left curve, where the train just like goes through it through the like connectors. It's obviously not meant to do that, which kind of sucks, but I think it's just like sizing issues. But again, it looks alright. Unless you look at it off-ride and you like specifically look for it, you're not going to notice. I also left a bit of a gap here in between the rails to make it look more like a transfer track, and it looks really good. It's probably my favourite part of the entire thing. This is kind of where it gets a bit unrealistic though, because I don't know how they would actually make it rotate. Like, you can imagine it's like something like a motor, like not really, but I think I'm like a turntable design, which again I'm not mad about, but I don't think it's what they do on these these like new gen rotating transfer tracks. Cause like I couldn't find any images anywhere. I probably could have if I like looked at like someone's personal website or like some like planning application. Like, I don't know how I'd find any of that. I'd probably need to learn Polish, but I could probably figure it out. But I kind of just looked at a POV slowed it down a bunch because Let Coaster goes right by its transfer track. I then realised that this is not what they did design-wise. Couldn't get a good enough view of what they actually did, so I kind of just kept the turntable. It looks fine, and I do plan on in the future bringing the what's it called, the concrete like slab like right below the entire pre-lift and connecting it up to the chain, and then I can have the transfer track on a higher level right like next to it, you know, like all one building. I think it looks super sick. I'm kind of torn on that because I also want to make it like grassy. I don't know how I would, but like, I could bring the grassy terrain up just below the pre-lift and just add some bushes and stuff. I think that could look good. But I have a lot of ideas with that, so I'll probably just leave it until I figure out what I'm doing with the station first. So again, it depends how much detail I put in. I could finish like most of this in the next, like with the buildings, the plaza, the entrance sign. I could finish all of that in the next video probably. But I have to get a bit of a crack on, I think. I don't really want to rush, so I'll do it until I'm happy, and if I can get it within a decent amount of time, then yeah, I could finish this a bit sooner. This part here is what you'll see the dry tires I used. They don't look great, but they do their job, and again on rides they're not that noticeable, but they're fine, I guess. I think another thing I'm annoyed with this game is like I could be clicking on one piece. Oh, the one piece. No, but I could be clicking on one piece, right, and it would just it try and fucking click on another piece in the background or some stupid shit. It's like I'm currently clicking one piece and it's like, nah, you're actually clicking this one. Like what? Especially when I'm deleting something, it's so annoying. So I kind of had to like do some stupid ass method where I'd like make a scenery piece outside of the thing, and then so if I needed to edit it, I would click that like out, like that, like I don't know what I did, but like maybe like a primitive or something, a scenery shape, like again just like kind of far away but not too far away, so I could actually like edit it if I needed it to. But again, it's not the end of the world. It's just like, there's the little things that just make this game so much more frustrating. If there wasn't Theme Maker's Toolkit, I don't think I'd play this game. Well, okay, that's a lie, but I think this game wouldn't get nearly as much praise as it actually gets. Because Theme Maker's Toolkit genuinely saves this game. It's not bad though, like, again, like if you like, I don't think Silverette used TMTK until like somewhat recently. I'm pretty sure most of the time we would just like use in-game stuff, and again, you can make it look good, but it's so much longer. And if you want to do smaller details like this, it's kind of almost impossible. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it though. It's a bit weird, but whatever. I don't think I'll do much off-camera stuff at the end of this video. I might end up doing a bunch of stuff, I'm not sure. But I don't see what there is I could show. Like with the other ones, like, oh look at the supports, or oh look at the coaster. With this one, like, it's kind of like smaller details, I'm not sure if I will. But I might put like some still shots or something, so you can actually see them, because you can't really see much when the video's speeding like this. But yeah, next few episodes, they'll hopefully be a bit shorter, or they'll be more like jam-packed with stuff. With this one, it was kind of just like doing the details, and again, it looks good, but like in the grand scheme of things, all I did was a catwalk and like the lift hill, you know. And obviously, I did some detailing in the pits, but like that's about it. Oh, and the transfer track as well, actually. But I think with buildings, I can do them a lot quicker. It really depends how detailed I go with it, and how good the reference images that I can find are. But I don't think I think I'm going to do a pretty generic station, so I can get the station done, the transfer track done, gift shop done, like a lot of building stuff done in one episode, and it looks more like I've done more progress. Again, it depends like what I'm doing for the building or what I'm basing it off of. So yeah, I don't think there'll be too many more episodes. I think maybe like 3 more after this one. Maybe 4, but I think 3. Like doing the buildings and stuff, then doing like the scenery and doing the details like lighting or the coaster and maybe some details across the lake. I've had this idea because you kind of like, especially at night, if you ride the coaster, the twisted airtime hill looks right over the lake, and if you are riding it at night, you'd expect the park to also be open doing night rides on other stuff. So there'd be lights like all around the lake, you know, at like other attractions or buildings or whatever. So I might just do some like, I don't know, some terrible buildings with like lighting that you can see through the trees or something when you pop over the airtime hill. And again, I don't think it'd be that noticeable, but I think it'd be like a good finishing touch. But I think that detail video will just be like stuff like that, you know. But again, maybe a 4th. It really depends how much I get done in the next one. Because even if I do like a generic station, the inside of the station is going to require so much detail. Oh my god. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, it'll be worth it. I hope it'll be worth it. It really depends how I make the final video outside of the like the series. Like, so I'm gonna do like a day and night POV and maybe some off-ride stuff, but it depends how much of that I do, because I don't want to make like a 10-minute video. That'd be a bit boring. So I'll figure something out. But yeah, I guess that's it. Actually, I've yapped a bunch, but I think I've talked for like 30 minutes now. Fucking hell. Maybe longer actually. 37 minutes, what the fuck? A bunch of nonsense as well, but whatever. I kind of just woke up, I can't lie. As of recording this, like, I'm actually exhausted. I didn't get a good night's sleep at all. So if I sound dead and like stuff is like incoherent, then just like excuse it, please. Whatever. I've talked too much. There's only like 20 seconds left on the recording, so yeah, thank you for watching, I guess. Bye bye.
Why you ain't grab no beans?